Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Muppet Babies. No, not the ones from 1984 that y'all remember being, 2D animated. Uh, this is from 2018. It ran 13 seasons. Each episode's about 24 minutes each. Yeah, there's about 61 or so episodes, and yeah, this is not actually Muppets. I mean, it's Muppets, but it's not puppeteered as I thought it was. I think the shorts might be puppeteered. I don't know. Anyway, this is 3D animated, and yeah, we got the core set of most interesting kid Muppets, I think, that kids enjoy: Kermit, Fozzie, Gonzo, Miss Piggy, Animal, and a brand new one that we've seen. Is brand new to me because she's never. I don't think she's ever really appeared in a Muppet movie that I know of, but she's Summer Penguin. She's another female that so you don't have just Miss Piggy as the only female in this very male-dominated Muppet world. It's kind of strange that she is. I mean, there's Janice, but you know, is she really there half the time? But yeah, I mean, Summer Penguin. She's there for when you don't need somebody who's totally self-obsessed like Piggy tends to be, and yeah, I grew up with the Muppets, so yeah, I know Miss Piggy is a little bit self-centered. She's a little bit of a diva. So, but yeah, we get this personalities of the characters we definitely know, not done by the original voices, obviously. But there's just a bunch of different people who I think have done Muppet voices before. Eric Bauza has done Fozzie, maybe just young Fozzie. I don't know if he's done a grown up Fozzie at all, but either way, we have a, a big little cast here. And but what I found most interesting is the nanny. Miss Nanny is played by Jenny Slate. You'd probably recognize her from. She was on Big Mouth for a couple seasons, not the most recent one. She's also from Parks and Recreation, and she's been all over. She's a comedian, actress, and she plays Miss Nanny, which is probably one of her most family friendly roles I think she's probably ever portrayed. Big Mouth is not for kids, and Parks and Recreation, her character is a crazy, wonderful train wreck. So yeah. So anyway, it's a fun little thing. It's each episode has two stories in it. So in the 24 minutes, 12 minutes per story. The first one is Kermit the Brave, and the second one in the first episode is Animal Animal flies an airplane or something like that. Either way, the story is about being brave and not immediately judging people as to what you think that they're going to do or they're capable of. The Kermit the Brave, he's afraid of the dark, and they are on a search for Miss Nanny's favorite coat, I think, or something. It's something that sweater or something. They end up in the closet, the gang, and they go on an adventure. They're dressed up as different warriors or veterinarians or things like that. Gonzo's a veterinarian. He likes chickens. So they go off on this adventure, and their imaginations enhance everything they do. So there's at some point it changes over from their real world and daycare into uh, this imaginary world, and Kermit is afraid of the dark. And who does he happen to run into? But a dragon, who is also afraid of the dark. And they sort of bond a little bit. And the way they animate the dragon is completely different from the way they animate the rest of the characters, which is a neat little sort of 2D patchwork kind of look to the dragon. So it's kind of cool how they differentiated an imaginary character as compared to one of them in their minds. And in the second one, they decide they're going to fly to France because Miss Nanny thinks France is pretty cool, and Animal likes to fly airplane, and they think he's just too wild to do that. So Kermit runs the airline. It's just them in their little chairs, of course, but their imagination takes over, and they're suddenly in an airplane. Kermit gets knocked silly at one point, and he doesn't know what's going on, so everybody takes a turn at trying to take the wheel of the plane to land it in Paris. And whenever Animal tries it, they're like, no, 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 you're a little too wild, you're too crazy. You gotta lock it down. One of us will try it, and each one of them fails. and eventually, when Animal gets behind the wheel, it's a smooth flight and smooth landing. And they're like, "Whoa, well, maybe we shouldn't have assumed that you're just gonna make everything crazy like usual." And so you learn not to prejudge people in that. So yeah, there's little lessons to learn in everything. And yeah, so 61 episodes. That's a good 122 different lessons to learn. There's obviously, just so you know, there's obvious guest appearances from other uh, characters. It looks like you'll see everything from Scooter and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and a few others throughout the Muppet world will show up here and there. It's only 3 seasons, so it's like I said, it's only got a few, like 61 episodes. So I can't imagine it went on for too long. But I think this is, I mean, it's a Disney Junior thing. It's definitely meant for the really really little kids who connect with them on visceral levels and probably will just suck in the information unconsciously half the time. I love the Muppets growing up, and I have a friend who is a little Muppet fan now. I introduced him to Animal. I have a 45-year-old Animal Muppet that I own that I made him meet on a little video. Well, I made a video of it, but yeah, he met in person, so it's kind of super cute. He's really confused when the Muppet that was on the TV is suddenly in his house. It was kind of neat. But anyway, yeah, I highly recommend it. I only watched one episode, kind of got the gist of it. It's not really focused towards me, and I can't imagine myself, even as much as I love the Muppets, that I'd want to watch through the whole thing on my own. But if my little buddy decides he wants to watch them sometime, I'll be happy to watch it with him, because nothing better than giving the next generation a love for the Muppets. So, well, okay, there's a few better things than that, but you know what I mean. So, okay, let's pick tomorrow's episode.
457.
457. Thought I almost tapped it twice there. Didn't want to do that. 457. Oh, okay. I think I've seen this movie. I don't know. It's a movie, as I just said. Live action story of a real, not a real person, but a horse. We're gonna see Secretariat. So yeah, there's a real, it's a true historical film about the triumph of a horse in racing. So Secretariat on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.